So our first holiday touch is video texting, right? Video text, 10 a day, 30 to 60-second videos of yourself wishing the recipient a happy holidays. You can start these even the week before Thanksgiving. I mean, you can go all the way through Thanksgiving, all the way to New Year's, because it's the holiday season. 10 a day. And if that counts as 6 weeks, again, 10 a day, 50 a week, 200, you can get through 300, 400 people. Very quick, just wishing them happy holidays, saying their name, keeping it personal, not asking for business, in and out like a ninja, 30 seconds to 60 seconds long, and just wishing them happy holidays. Say the spouse's name, say the kid's name. If you happen to see a topic on Facebook because you're in and out, engaging on Facebook with your SOI list, you're going to throw that in there as well too. Okay. That's the key here. And start counting the responses. Look at how many people engage with that. See how many text messages you get back. Remember, text messages, people open them at a 97 to 99% rate. Can you imagine not watching a video, just like leaving a video unwatched that you got as a text? It would be awkward. Wonder what they said. Just weird. You're going to open it. Just don't make it too long. Don't ask for anything. Just give season's greetings. That's the idea there. Okay. So super, super powerful touch for video texting. Probably my favorite video touch there is. Next up, definitely my best holiday activity. It's powerful. And this one, I'm gonna go with the one that's the most obvious. Christmas cards. I know this is really obvious. They are super powerful. Why? Christmas cards are, and I know they're overdone and people say don't say print marketing and all that. Well, those people are just wrong. People collect Christmas cards. They display them in their freaking houses like a badge of honor. They love them. They want more of them so they can show people that come to their house over the holidays how popular they are. So they are very well received by people. People decorate their whole house and get so proud of it, they have tons of people over their house. And they display those all over the place. If the recipient's over 50 years old, they absolutely adore your Christmas card. Absolutely adore it. If they're under 50, they still display those things. So sending out Christmas cards, anything that can be put on a counter, especially if it folds. If it's just a postcard, that's fine too, but sometimes those don't make it up. They get in the stack. So sending out print mailers to your SOI, super, super powerful. Super, super powerful. Okay. Another big one too, Facebook direct messages have a really high open rate. Most people have the Messenger app on their phone. Certainly everybody under the age of 50 does. Above 50, they're just kind of cluing into it sometimes, but they still, maybe look at Facebook and see messages that way. Almost everybody opens Facebook messages. So again, I wouldn't give them like a holiday card that way. It feels too spammy, but sending them a video, a short 60-second video that way can be very powerful. Shoot on your phone, email it to yourself, pull it on your desktop and go with it. Keep these things as personal as humanly possible. As personal as humanly possible. Maybe somewhere on there it says below your signature that you're with a brokerage. So they are reminded you're in real estate. But other than that, all this stuff needs to be as personal as possible. Like your friends, like you care, not like you're selling. That's the idea. Now, another big one that I love is closing statements from past clients. Okay. So what you do is you ask your escrow officer, your title, officer, your closer, your closing company, whoever gives you your clients or gives you a closing statement, to get you closing statements during the holidays. And then towards the end of the holidays, this is a great touch from Christmas to New Year's, is you actually mail is best in an envelope. I don't know how many past clients you have. from the last year. I would mail it and I'd handwrite it on the outside and put your business card in there. And on the back of the business cards, you write on there, hey, give this to your accountant next year. It's the most powerful touch. If you did 10 deals, that should not put you out. If you did 50 deals, I doubt that really puts you out. If you did 600 deals, which we have a lot of clients that do, okay, that might put you out. So, maybe have your administrative assistant do it, something like that, But it's a very powerful touch to send those out, and they are very well received in the mail. You can email them a digital copy too, but definitely don't avoid the opportunity to mail that to them. Okay, that's a powerful one, and I make that around the holidays. The reason why around the holidays is so important, it's because that's when everybody decides that they're going to move next year. I mean, think about it. And there's just some neurological science stats in here I'm going to talk about. This is when people decide to make big material purchases. They drink a lot more. Humans consume twice as much alcohol in the winter, definitely over the holidays. They have big emotions. What are the ways that people solve depression that comes with the holidays? I mean, again, massive suicides occur in the holidays. I mean, that's when all those negative rates come up. Hate to be negative, but it's real. It's because of the amount of emotions that go on over the holidays. So how do people solve that? They solve that with places and things. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to move there. I'm going to change things. That'll make me happy. And guess what? Families get together, slow down, and unplug from work and have the conversations about what those places and things are. Would I be happier? Why are we depressed? Or what would make us better? Or we're unplugged and maybe we are happy and we just want to move forward. We can have those conversations because we're not working. But people unplug from work for long periods of time and have big picture conversations. And if you're reaching out during those conversations, you're first of mind when they're thinking about buying and or selling their house. And they may even respond to your stuff with that kind of stuff. Hey, we're thinking about it. Check back with me next January. That starts happening. Very, very powerful. So many decisions are made. Big decisions. You watch your family, big decisions get made. Always around the holidays. It's the time we're seeking for that change. And that change is usually a place or a thing. We're going to buy something big. We're going to decide to buy that car. We're going to move to that place. We're going to buy that house. That'll make us happy. That'll cure the holiday blues. That's kind of the way that ends up working. So lots of big change decisions always go down. You'll see divorces get born at that time. I mean, almost everything comes to that holiday season. I hate to be a holiday downer for you, but it's just science, man. That's why. And then it becomes this race. Who's the first agent to get in contact? If you wait till February, man, you're just too late usually. They've already made their mind up. They're in conversation. That's why you work that SOI so hard with your touches during the holidays. So you got to be in contact. You got to work through that. If you want a big, 2000, next year, you put the work in right now. That's why you put the work in during those holiday seasons, right? Another big one I'll throw out there. This is my favorite. No one ever does it. I've had a few clients do it over the years, but I freaking love mistletoe. I think it's the best thing to give someone because no one ever has it. And if someone were to give it to me, it would go up and I'd appreciate it. You know what I mean? I don't have this penchant for kissing everyone that comes in my house or anything, but I just think it's a handy thing. And here's why. When I was a kid, I found a tree with mistletoe, like walnut trees. I'm a California kid, lots of walnuts, nuts, fruits, things like that. Mistletoe always grows up in those trees, and it's really easy to see when the leaves come off of nut trees, which they always do. You see up there that the only green up there is going to be mistletoe every single time, right? So, I'd squirrel up that tree, rip down this huge sticky bush of mistletoe, cut it up and go sell that stuff door to door. I made $1,000 one holiday season just by cutting it up and spending, $1 on this ribbon. I'd tie the ribbon around the bottom and go door to door and sell it. And they just loved it. I mean, I'd sell, it was $5 a head. I'd sell 4 of them to one whole family and they'd give me a 20 spot. It was great. Tell you right now, I've had a couple clients do this. You get, you either buy a bunch of mistletoe or if, you see a tree with it, and you get your kids a project to cut it up and tie a ribbon on it. Oh my gosh, people eat that up. The few clients that have actually managed to do it blew up, man. They said, oh, it's the best thing. Now I got to deal with it every year because they want that every single year. Everybody received it, and they drop it off and that kind of thing. I just got to throw that out there because it's my favorite. No one does it because it's apparently unmanageable. They can't find the mistletoe or something like that. But if you know where some is, man. So there's that. Yeah, and poinsettias are a big one as well too. Again, that gets tough. Those are usually drop-off type items. You can give a poinsettia giveaway like client event though, where they come to you, come for a free. You're invited to pick up one free poinsettia. It's like a coupon that's good for them, and you could direct message the coupon to them, put it in a mailer card. You could email it to them and hit them all those different ways, of course. Don't forget to redeem. This is for you. And just send it only in one-on-one communications. Could be a video text too. And then they all come to your office or a coffee company that lets you do it there. And they come pick those up and get those poinsettias. Or, if you have 400, 500 people in your database, that gets a little tricky. People do the same thing with pumpkins or pies. That's a big one. I'm allergic to poinsettias, so I never push it. But I literally am. You get one of those anywhere near me, I start to sneeze. I don't get it. I think I'm the only person on the planet that's allergic to those. Maybe it's placebo. It's in my head. I don't know. But the point of the matter, or you can drop them by and put them on doorsteps. But again, you got 500 people. You're going to see those type of drop-bys. You'll never get through them all. So, but maybe you just have, you've got your SOI grouped as some A+ clients or VIP clients in your SOI, the people that are actual past clients or that are referred you business, your strongest advocates that have proven and used you. Maybe you just do poinsettias to them, but that's a big one. That's a big one. Super powerful there. So I like that one. Other client events too. Client events are real popular and they're very cheap around the holidays. I mean, I think probably the most popular on the planet is, and probably the best client event on the planet is Photos with Santa. I know my wife has hers coming up. Last year there was 650 people at that. I mean, where else are you going to get a photo with Santa for your kids? And you can get a photographer to do that for next to nothing because they'll just give them one free digital image that maybe even has a watermark on it. And if you want to buy the upgraded package, there you go. And they got to give their contact information to the photographer. So he's got a database of people that have already used them. So powerful for photographers that are trying to generate some business. You got to get a Santa suit. I don't know what that costs, but that can't be much. And find some, portly man to sit on a chair. Don't even need to be portly. Just get a pillow, whatever. Simple. Do it at your next open house. Do it at one of your nicer listings. Do it at a coffee company or any place that wants to draw attention. You could do it at the local charity like Toys for Tots or the canned food shelter and require everyone to bring a piece of canned food. Now you've coupled it with charity. You've got a place to host it that's very appropriate. And they'll let you do it because you're getting all this canned food just hand delivered to them to get a free photo with Santa. A new coffee company, maybe you buy everybody one free cup of coffee and then they might buy more stuff because they're there. Coffee company lets you have it. Maybe you get them discounted cups of coffee. Maybe you get your lender to buy the cups of coffee. It's pretty dang cheap. You get some sort of vendor to, home warranty company, natural hazard disclosure company, any type of company, escrow, title company, support that. Really, really easy. Okay. The other one I like is I like it when you couple them with charity like that. And you can just isolate it to charity events where, you can be doing a canned food drive. And that could be, you give them all brown paper bags. If you get real fancy, put your logo on them. You usually need some lead time on that for the holidays. But you can also staple your card to them, put a little letter with it. Hey, we're going to, get your non-perishables, any non-perishables you don't want, put them on your front doorstep or on the curb, depending on the type of neighborhood, on this date. And we will pick them up between these hours on that date and take them all. You can do it with coat drives if you're in an area that gets cold. Homeless could use those. And all of a sudden you're a hero. You're giving people the ability to give because most people want to, but they just don't get around to it or don't make time. And now you're giving them the opportunity to do it and feel good about themselves and help somebody. And you're helping somebody. And guess what? You're staying first of mind and giving back to the community. All powerful contacts to make through the holidays, And then of course, you're not going to just do those touches. I mean, you're going to say, oh, leading up to the event, you're going to email members of your SOI, reminder, bags out. Let us know if you need another one. Maybe that video text message. Hey, just want to let you know, we dropped this off at your front door. We're going to be picking them up. Just a quick reminder this coming week. Then maybe it's a direct message the next week leading up to it, or the next day, or 5 days later. So you diversify your channels of communication. You're going to hit them with a text. You're going to hit them with a video text. You're going to hit them with a direct message. You're going to hit them with a couple emails, all of the above. So it doesn't get too spammy in any one way. But they see you working. They see you're giving back. You stay first of mind. You help out organizations. You feel good about your existence. So client events are one of the most powerful ways, and you can keep going with different ways to add value and give with all the different things you could be raising money for, and charitable events really get kicking. People are in a giving mood. They're in a thankful and grateful mood during the holidays as well. So they really appreciate community leaders. And for a real estate agent that's working their sphere of influence during that time, it's where you make a really big impact and you stay first of mind. So try to give through the holidays, work with the people you know, and literally make a difference, literally make a difference. I think that's the key to it, is try to feel good about yourself, and you'll do it. But be purposeful about it. It's a game of contacts. So especially if we're talking about events, it's how many contacts you can make. And if you can find one of those things that enables you to make 5, 6, or 7 contacts, that's powerful. So we start, we talk about the direct messages and the video text. Well, we throw in these little events and charitable activities you can do. Man, now you can actually weave them all in and really be first of mind through that season where people are making their big decisions for the upcoming year. But if all you can do is 10 contacts through video text a day, then that's what we do as well. And that's what we do as well. We do those one-offs.